and we have completed debenture also. So now there is a cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. And if dissolution and retirement death. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so after completion of this chapter, we'll start cash flow statement, and then we will discuss these three concepts if not completed. Actually, I have to see that we have done this in batch, not. After that, we will discuss these portions. Okay, the chapter,
Okay,
sorry.
sir.
Okay, so in today's class, we are going to do the interest on debenture concept. Actually, all the topics now in this chapter is very small. Interest on debenture. So you have seen that whenever there is debenture written, then a percentage is given along with debenture name. Yes,
Yes, sir.
that percentage means we have to pay interest on debenture at that rate, and that is why it is attached with debenture. So 9% debenture, 10% debenture, 12% debenture. So we have to pay this interest. Hello, Fahim. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So you have completed your previous class homework.
Uh, Wait, sir, I'll check. I did. There were 4 questions, right?
Yes, I think
Uh,
four question.
yes,
One,
yes, sir.
I have already completed one question from that.
Yes, sir, I did. Yeah, the footfall limited one.
Yes, the
Yeah,
one,
sir.
two, three, and four. I have completed the question number three, I think.
Yes, I did.
So you have done only one question.
No, 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 sir. I did question number 2, 3, 4. I did 2, 3, and 4.
Okay,
First one,
first,
I maybe, sir, I did, but it's not here. Maybe I did it somewhere else. I'll check.
but you didn't send me the image.
We have to send also.
Then only I can check.
Oh, I thought you will check in the class.
Actually, if you solve the question,
Y-
actually in the beginning of any chapter or any topic, if you send me the solution, it is not necessary. But if you send me the solution, then I will check it, and if there is any problem, any error, then I will tell you to rectify
Okay,
it. Yeah.
okay, sir. Now, from now, I'll send you.
Okay, no problem. So
Yeah.
next is interest on debenture. We are discussing here. So what is interest on debenture? Now, interest on debenture is expenses for the company. Yes, and it is income for the debenture holder. And we are doing the accounting in the books of company. So we have to treat interest on debenture as an expenses. So for journal entry part, for interest payable. Now, if you have to pay interest to debenture holder, then first we'll pass the entry for due when it becomes due, and then at the time of payment, we'll pass second entry. So for interest payable, it will be interest on debenture account debit to debenture holder account. To debenture holder account. Okay, after that, when we have to pay this amount for payment of interest. So it will be debenture holder account debit to cash account. Or to bank account. So this two entry will be passed for interest on debenture. Now, this is expenses for the company. That's why it is debited interest on debenture account, and debenture holder we are crediting because now it's a liability for us. So when we pay this liability, it is written on the debit side, debenture holder account debit to bank account because the cash or bank is going. So to bank, but there is a concept attached with interest on debenture, which is called TDS. Do you know what is TDS?
What, sir?
Do you know what is TDS?
TDS?
Yes. T. Uh,
Sir, it is like the tax deduction.
yes.
Yeah.
Tax deduction at source. Okay. So what is TDS?
Sir, TDS is like when someone is liable to pay another person, and he will deduct all the tax, and then he would pay that amount after deducting the tax.
And why he is doing this?
Because he'll pay tax to the government itself.
And the person who is getting the money can also pay
Yeah.
tax to the government.
Yeah.
So
Uh, I'm not sure, sir.
Ritika,
Sir, I don't know.
you know what is TDS? No. Okay. So TDS means tax deduction at source. You can see tax deduction at source means where it generates. Income is generated, and when we are paying the amount to someone, we will deduct tax from that amount so that we can pay to the government. Now, the actually the mechanic, the system, I will tell you what is TDS and why it is applicable. So first of all, let's say this is a company. Company name is A Limited. And let's say it has 100 employees. Okay, so these are the employee of the company. So let's assume that everyone is getting 30,000 salary, 30,000 per month. So there is 100 employees. So A Limited will pay 30 lakh rupees. Yes. Now,
Yes, sir.
A Limited will pay this 30 lakh to these 100 employees, 30,000 per month. So 30 lakh per month. Now, in the year end, every employee is getting 3,60,000, and he is paying 3 crore 60 lakh. So now, if government has to collect tax, then what would be easy for the government? Collect tax from A Limited or collect tax from these 100 employees?
From A Limited.
Yes?
From A Limited.
Yes, collect tax from A Limited. Because in this category, if government try to get money from these people, someone will pay the tax to the government, but some employees will not. Okay, they will ignore this, that I don't have enough income, so I will not pay this. But if if government deduct the tax here, means government collect the tax from the A Limited, then let's say 10%. So 3,60,000 into 10%, government will receive 36 lakh rupees. And this 36 lakh rupees belongs to these 100 employees. Now, if employee is not in the tax bracket. Let's say they don't have to pay tax. No problem. Government is saying that if you don't have to pay tax, just file your return, file your detail with us, and I will refund you the money. But in that case, government will have the record for that employee. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So either company can deduct the money from the employees or they will pay directly. In that case, government has to collect from 100 employees, and government don't have any record for that employees. Okay, so government will not know that who will be in tax bracket or not. So anyone who is paying tax, it is good for the government, but who is not paying tax, it is bad. Okay, so if government collect tax from the employer point means from A Limited, then every employee has to file return to collect their money back. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, government will have a record of all 100 employees. So that's why tax deduction at source is required.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now the journal entry part. So if tax deduction at source is applicable, then company will deduct tax here, because interest on debenture account debit to debenture holder, to TDS payable also, because company will pay tax to the government. So it is, so let's say total amount of interest is 80,000, and 70,000 will be paid to the debenture holder and 8,000 will be to the government. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So from that interest, our company will pay some portion of that interest to the government and the balance to the debenture holder. So it will be interest debenture holder will be interest minus TDS. And it is TDS, the total interest. For interest payable. Yes. Now, there is one more entry we have to pass here if TDS is applicable. It is amount paid to the government. The third entry. for payment of TDS. So it will be TDS paid by the bank. Fahim, can you mute your audio?
Okay, sir.
TDS payable account debit to bank. So this is the third entry. Now, this is the concept of interest on debenture. Now, debenture is a interest bearing liability for which company have to pay interest regularly. For example, quarterly, half yearly, or annual. So this is our concept of interest on debenture. You can write it.
When, sir?
Done?
Can you scroll down, sir?
This. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, now there is one more concept, one small concept, which is discount on issue of debenture. Now, can you tell me where discount on issue of debenture will be shown in the balance sheet?
Sir, on the loss, it is a loss, right?
It is a loss, yes. So where it will be shown?
Liability.
Liability side,
Mm,
Ritika?
Sir, I'm thinking.
Okay, actually discount is loss for the company, okay, because at the time of issue, we are getting less money than our face value. So if the face value is 100 and the debenture is issued at 95, then we are getting 5 rupees less than the face value. So this is loss for the company. So it will be shown in reserve and surplus. It is not profit, it is loss. So it will be deducted from any reserve if it is shown in the balance sheet. Okay. So the journal entry for writing off, we have to remove discount on issue of debenture from our books because it is a loss. So it will be written off from the statement of profit and loss balance if there is a statement of profit and loss account debit, and if there is any other reserve like securities premium reserve, not other security premium reserve. So these two accounts, these two profit will be used to write off discount on issue of debenture. Discount on issue of debenture. So for writing off discount on issue of debenture. So this is our entry. Now, where it will be shown in the balance sheet. So when we prepare reserve and surplus, if you remember the format, then on the equity and liability side, there is first heading shareholders fund and there is second item in shareholders fund heading reserve and surplus. So under reserve and surplus, every profit and loss of the business is recorded. So when we prepare notes to account, then we will write like this: If there is a statement of profit and loss balance, then we will write first the statement of profit and loss. Amount of statement of profit and loss, then securities premium reserve, any other reserve. So all the reserves will be added first, and then we will deduct the discount on issue of debenture here. So you will deduct this amount and write the final amount. This is our notes to account. This is note number 2. Notes to account. Now, if in balance sheet, I told you that under equity and liabilities, the first heading, the one side is called equity and liabilities. And under equity and liabilities, there is first item shareholders fund. And in shareholders fund, the first item is share capital, and the second is reserve and surplus. You remember this, Ritika?
Yes, sir.
So in this reserve and surplus, you'll write this amount that is calculated here. You'll write it here, note number 2, and then it will be. So Fahim, you remember?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear now?
Yeah.
How
Yes, sir.
to show it, present it in the balance sheets? Please write discount on issue of debenture. After that, we will solve a question.
Sir, can you scroll down?
Okay, Fahim, you complete.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see the question. Okay. So here the question is interest on debenture. You can see the first topic that we have done today. So it is first question is XYZ Limited issue 5,000 10% debenture of 100 each on 1st April 2015 at a discount of 10%, redeemable at a premium of 10% after 4 years. Give journal entries for the year ended 31st March 2016, assuming that the interest was payable half yearly on 30th September and 31st March. Tax is to be deducted at the rate 10%. So this is a question where issue is done with the terms of redemption. So this is the previous topic that we have uh, done in our previous class. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the first entry will be bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account. And the second entry will be because the issue is at discount of 10% and redemption is at 10% premium. So first of all, question number and the solution. Okay, so for journal entry part, we have issued debenture of rupees 5,000 debenture of rupees 100 each. So bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. It will be 5 lakh. Being application money received. The second entry will be for transfer, and we have to record the premium on redemption also. So debenture application and allotment account. We have issued our debenture on discount, so it will be recorded in loss on issue of debenture. And there is also premium on redemption. So both the discount on issue and premium on redemption, both of these are loss for the company. So loss on issue of debenture will be combined with these two items. Debit to, it is 10% debenture. So 10% debenture account and to premium on redemption. Premium on redemption. So the amount of debenture is 5 lakh. Premium is 10%. So 50,000. And we have issued at 10% discount also. So it is 1 lakh, the loss. Total will be 4,50,000. So application money received by us is 4,50,000, not 5 lakh. Okay. This is the first part of the question where we have to record issue of debenture with terms of redemption. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, there is give journal entries for the year ended 31st March 2016, assuming that the interest was payable half yearly on 30th September and 31st March. So in a year, we are paying interest 2 times on 30th September and 31st March. Tax is to be deducted at the rate 10%. So interest payable, actually main focus of the question is on interest because we have just completed our interest on debenture concept. So interest. Now the third entry will be for interest on debenture. So interest on debenture account. Interest on debenture account to debenture holder. How much interest is payable? Can you tell me? The first time actually, not the second time, first time on 30th September. Chalo.
Let me show the question. So is it 25,000?
25,000, yes. 10% we have to, actually the interest payable is 10% because it is 10% debenture. So on 5 lakh, total interest for a year is 50,000, but we are paying half yearly, so it will be 25,000. Okay. And how much amount we will write here? 25,000? No, it will be TDS also. TDS payable account. 25,000 into 10%, so 2,500 will be deducted and the balance amount will be given to debenture holders. So the next will be debenture holder account debit to bank account. It will be 22,500 and the next is TDS payable to bank. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, these three entries will be repeated again on 31st March because on 31st March, we will again pay the interest because it is payable in half year. So 2,500 will be paid to the government and again, these three entry will be passed on 31st March also. Now, how we will write off the interest payable? So interest which is payable on debenture, we will write it off in a statement of profit and loss to interest. The total interest, there will be single entry for interest on debenture, 50,000. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Because at the end of the year, in 11th, we have studied that every expenses, every income is to be written off at the end of the year because it cannot be carry forwarded to next year. So we have to close our nominal account every year. Okay, so that's why interest on debenture is transferred to statement of profit and loss combined, and interest is not interest will not be written off two times in a year. It will be only one time at the end of the year. So that's why I have passed only one entry for writing off with combined amount of two interest 50,000. But these three entry that we have passed will be repeated again on March 31st also because interest is payable half yearly. So this is our interest on debenture entry and the writing off. Okay.
Okay, sir.
One more thing is given here, that is actually my main focus was interest on debenture, but there is a concept that debenture is redeemable after 4 years. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So debenture is redeemable after 4 years. In that case, the discount on issue of debenture and the redemption premium is loss for the company, and it should also be written off. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the entry for writing off will be a statement of profit and loss account debit to loss on issue of debenture. Actually, in old times, there is a concept that in how many years debenture will be redeemed. We have to see this. And then according to that, we have to write off the premium on redemption in installment. Like premium on redemption here is 50,000, and we have to redeem our debenture in 4 years. So this 50,000 will be divided into four parts, 12,500 each, and then it will be written off for a year, 12,500. But now we have to write it off in one time in the first year. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is there any confusion in the question or in the today's topic?
No, sir.
Fahim,
Yes, sir.
is there any doubt you have?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is our first question, first topic, interest on debenture. Now you can see there is a second heading in the question, writing of discount loss on issue of debenture.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we will write off our discount on issue. So all the question here, you can see the question number 44. A limited company issued 1,09,000 debenture at a discount of 6% on 1st April 2017. These debentures are to be redeemed equally spread over 5 annual installments. Pass the journal entry for issue of debenture and writing of the discount. So issue of debenture, the entry will be same. Actually, bank account debit to debenture application account and debenture application account, discount on issue of debenture to debenture account. Yes, this entry is terms of redemption, issue of debenture with terms of redemption. After that, the discount on issue is 6,000 because the debenture value is 1 lakh and we have given 6% discount on issue. So total discount is 6,000. It will be written off in the year of issue. So the entry will be statement of profit and loss account debit or security premium reserve account to discount on issue of debenture. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So just a minute. It's, yes, only these four portions. Okay, so this will be your homework. All the questions are little bit same, so that's why. So interest on debenture, I have completed question number 40. So you have to do question number 41, 42, and then these four portion of discount or loss on issue of debenture. Okay. So we'll discuss a new chapter in our next class. If you complete this,